Hello everybody and welcome back to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 13! With me here, we still got Randy.
Yeah. Yeah.
With me here, we still got Boss. And we still got QoP Circles and the Wheel Snipe, Celly. Last time, Earthshaker got like a big echo, Kai just got fed to the moon, and everybody was smiling on QoP Circles. See what happens this time. Interestingly enough, immediately going after Tiny there. Do not want to see.
Instead of Keeper of the Light, it's Kai of the Light.
It really is. They do not want to see anything to do with Tiny mid.
That makes sense. Tiny is rather broken right now.
Tiny, yeah, I mean, it would probably be Tiny carry, and that's interesting that they banned it. I wonder if Jackie's been playing it or something.
One thing we know is that Buttrug is a very big IO fan, and IO Tiny, of course, very classic combo, one that nobody wants to see. And of course, we got the immediate respect ban on the Coddle this time. They do not want to see that again.
IO Tiny is such a, like, what I'll say, advanced or, like, pro-level kind of drafting strat. It would be so cool to see it on an LD2L team. I don't think we see a lot of IO in this league.
You're going to be seeing a lot of IO on Wheel Snipe, Celly, yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. There's a lot of IO combinations. It doesn't have to be Tiny either, so maybe they'll go for it.
Yep. Buttrug is not just an IO player. Buttrug is an IO main. He is all over IO.
Yep.
I mean, I know Rada is a strategist a bit. I'm sure he's down to build around that, but maybe it's too early in the season, right? To have put together your IO strats.
Knocking out the Wyvern.
Ironed it all out.
They're really fearing that Trisoft Winter Wyvern. It's hard to blame them.
Wyvern's a game-wrecking hero sometimes. Like, it's not always the best. It's like very situational, but it can truly like wreck a game a little bit. So it's sometimes like I like just banning it if someone's good at it.
We talked a lot about hypothetical fourth pick.
Kylina.
Yep.
Most likely.
Almost certainly going to be looking at Kylina, yeah.
Yep.
It's a good solid pick if you can get it through. There's just like, okay, pop quiz. Name all the people who are really good against Lina mid. Let's hear it.
10 seconds remaining.
Who's good against Lina mid? It's a good question.
I would actually say like, it's kind. So, Viper's okay.
You got to play it very well, and you got to be ready to sacrifice yourself.
Is not bad, but it's not great either. To be honest, you can get bursted.
The silence
lane
can
is
really
okay for both. Both can just nuke the wave, so there's that. But
yeah,
and you can kind.
10 seconds remaining.
Go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of tank through Lina's stuff with the life drain on TP. But if Lina catches you with a stun, like you just die sometimes. And as the game goes on, she's capable of bursting you if you're not in BKB. That's Prophet's weakness is being bursted. Like during ult or during life drain, like it's all about burst. So
right.
Radiant team pick.
Tusk. Oh boy, I get to do my stupid Tusk voices game. I wonder what he's going to be playing.
4, I'm guessing.
Could be 4. Could be 3.
Yeah, see some core Tusk. You do see like the 3 Tusk a little bit, and frankly, I mean mid Tusk is. I mean Gunner's been doing it. I don't know if that means much. I feel like someone else did it. Some other team ran it, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be the case. I'm just.
Medusa.
We're bringing out a very early Medusa.
Well.
Early Medusa right there. So they get rid of Am and then Ursa, right?
I can't help but think we have some flex happening here. Dusa could probably go mid or safe lane. I don't know if Kai's really down to play Dusa. Because I know he was like kind of
he very specifically
very
specifically asked not to do it when he was signing up for the draft this season.
CombinationBean Medusa.
Yeah, I think that's likely too. I know she plays it, so.
Yep. We were talking a little bit about Medusa pick strats, Medusa ban strats.
And I guess there's no reason to flex the Lina because it's probably DP mid. Although actually, I'm wrong. It definitely could be DP5, which is super strong, and I believe. Yeah, it could. Of course, yeah, it could be that too. Especially with the Tusk, actually, that you'll pair Tusk with a ranged 3. So that's looking good too. But I know Rada played DP5 last season, and it's even stronger now, I think, than it was then. So
yeah.
No doubt.
That's actually a really strong opening, DP Tusk. I would say Lina Medusa is pretty strong too, except you might have just shown both of your 1 and 2. I don't know how good that is usually, but when
You
it's those
know,
two heroes,
The interesting thing is there's been talk about Medusa draft strat specifically. It's lining up with it so far. And you want to know? Actually, we got a special celebrity guest to do our Medusa draft strategy to help us with that. And said special celebrity guest, of course, Esper, formerly of Lanai Del Rey, formerly of 1984 Season 11 champion.
Currently playing, I believe.
Yeah, currently playing, but we're not supposed to know that.
Right. The game's already happened, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Remaining.
you know,
5 seconds.
this just means everybody can come watch.
Yeah, yeah. No witch doctor, man.
Witch Doctor, I wonder. I wonder. That's been banned both games? Was it by the same team both games, or? Not sure why that's getting banned so much, to be honest.
Not sure. I guess DP doesn't like it that much.
That's true. Maledict not bad against it. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Not the first thing that comes to mind, but if someone plays it a lot, then
It's also a big case of they don't want like a team fight to be just sunk by a coconut. Like they're looking at potentially, especially if they
Just
got any
like-
channel ults.
last season, like would only ban that against like Wizard. I remember is a really good Witch Doctor player, and I don't even think we banned it.
Trisoft
talked
is
about it.
Trisoft is definitely known Witch Doctor.
Oh yeah,
Known Shadow
okay,
Shaman as well.
Yeah, if someone's good on it, it's like it's another hero you just don't want to deal with sometimes.
Yeah.
Sure, you can play around like not getting maledicted, but
10 seconds remaining.
see, this is a
5
revealing
seconds
pick for
remaining.
the Dire, I think.
Yeah, it will be.
Yep.
Everything will kind of start to fall into place.
I tell you
Yeah.
who I'm picking in this
DP's got to
cycle.
go somewhere, right? Like you can't,
Yep.
it can't be a flex forever. It can only be a flex for like so long in the draft.
I
So-
tell you who I'm picking if I'm on Wheel Snipe Celly on this cycle, right?
Yeah.
This has Terribly written all over it so far.
TB, did Jackie Chan play TB? If he's the
it's
carry.
like his second. It's like his second most played core. Yeah.
Oh really? Sounds
Boomerangs.
decent. It sounds good. Against Medusa, it's not bad.
Very
Doom's also good.
interesting.
Doom and
Well-
Medusa, they're both pretty good.
Unfortunately, Doom not very good right now. He's a member of that very prestigious
Yeah.
45% club.
10
Yeah,
seconds
Doom
remaining.
not a meta hero, but
In the
not bad
moment.
against Dusa. It's not
In
bad
the
against
moment,
Dusa, especially like in the early part of the game. Late game, it's like not you don't really want to Doom Dusa because she doesn't care. But
No.
you know, in the early game for ganking and stuff, it's really good.
Radiant team picked.
So I think it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that good against Lina. Lina, if you have your stacks built up already by the time you get doomed, which like you usually have them a lot of the time if you're a core, you can still just do so much right click damage, and you have usually have like if you have Silver Edge, you have like crit damage. So
We've got the return of the crafty potato Mars here.
Yeah, for sure.
5 seconds remaining.
Mars
Very
is a
Gonna
good
be a
hero.
flashy game.
Yeah.
Mars is a good hero for Dusa.
Mars is a good hero against everybody on that lineup.
I mean, are
think
we
it
looking at
screws
3 cores
so much.
here? Are they
Yep.
gonna last pick 2 supports? Like
Yep.
when I play support, like we're first picked. What is this privilege that these supports get on this team? I'm jealous. You know?
It's
They're always,
definitely a vote of self-confidence. I I think they have a
that's
strategy.
awesome. Listen, honestly, that is so powerful for drafting when you're not always picking in the same order or picking predictably. I don't think you should be scared to pick cores early sometimes. Although I'm not sure if you should open with your all 3 of your cores every game, but they did it
It's
here.
definitely.
and,
I think the idea here is that they're looking to be very proactive with how they're picking. They do.
Yeah.
They have an idea
Yeah.
in mind, and they don't
True.
want it to get banned out. I think is mostly what we're looking at here.
That's true. They definitely came into the draft with something in mind. Last game, they were like, if they don't ban Coddle, boom, we're pulling the trigger. It's our mid hero. This game, it looks like they did that with their Lina, but it technically could be a flex if there's some reason it looks terrible.
Tall balls
I
can
don't-
play
I don't know
Lena.
what does. Yeah, I don't know what it does.
Running
like-
low on time here.
In terms of what hero could make that look bad
Shadow
in the mid
Demon.
lane. I don't think there's that many heroes that make Lina look bad.
I like the Shadow Demon. Man, this is actually like this is a really good looking comp so far, dude.
I wonder how much of that is a deny pick, because that's definitely another one of Rada's heroes.
10 seconds.
Oh, it's one of Rada's
And
heroes. It is one of Trisauce. I
It's
had
good against Dusa too. Like if
5
you
seconds
Yep.
remaining.
disrupt Dusa, make the illusions. It's good against Lina actually too.
I really like the Shadow Demon pick. I really like how he plays with Mars. I really like how he plays with Medusa. It's going to
Mhm.
definitely eliminate the issue they had last game of the tower
Radiant
damage. Like,
team
that's
back.
a thing of the past.
Sniper.
Sniper!
The Jackie
All right.
Chan sniper.
So when you asked who was good against Lina mid, I was gonna say Sniper, which like isn't that good because once she hits 6, if she can like dive you if she has her stacks built up and actually kill you
10
pretty easily.
seconds
But
remaining.
Shrapnel is not really easy for Lina to deal with, and you have enough attack range where like you don't get right clicked by Lina. So I wonder if this is Sniper mid.
It could be, yeah.
I do not want to
I
see
think-
the Juggernaut.
I think Sniper is more of a carry hero in like traditional like standard games, but
Radiant
I think
team
against
back.
Lina it's potentially good enough.
I just realized I wasn't doing my stupid Juggernaut impression last game. Oh, man. Oh, I had
no.
so many opportunities to say dumb
It's a
stuff as
shame.
Juggernaut. My award-winning, Michelin star-earning Juggernaut impersonation.
There's
10
so many
seconds
people that are
remaining.
disappointed about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, not, chiefly a 91-200. Not really anybody else, but he's very.
Oh man. Yeah, I think we still have questions.
30
Sniper
seconds.
could be 1 or 2. Death Prophet could be 5 or 2.
Lena could be 2 or 4.
Lina could be 2 or 4. That's probably the only question. You do see Mars mid sometimes. Honestly, that would be
King.
kind of cool for Kai, I feel like. That's like a hero that can farm, but also be active. Like you can go either route.
Oh,
don't think they're
man,
doing
they
that.
better not run out of reserve time.
Oh
6,
boy.
5.
Was this the same team as last time that was doing
Okay.
this, or they're both actually
Yeah.
on reserve time? Both these teams.
Ursa.
You know what?
Reserve
I'm a little
time being
disappointed in the
used, though.
preparation. You should be more prepared. You shouldn't be running out of reserve time.
I definitely think TB's stronger band than Ursa there. I think they have so much to do about Ursa and so little to do about TB.
10 seconds
TB plus
remaining.
Sniper feels with Doom as your 3.
5 seconds remaining.
Feels
Gotcha.
very greedy. Yeah.
Plus you have
Yep.
no stuns. You have actually no stuns on this team right now. I'm noticing.
Well, I mean, Ursa plus all those guys is pretty equally greedy, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but I'm not the one who
I
vendors.
think you need like
Quap. Interesting. So it's gonna be
what's a
Lena
good
4.
stunning carry? Like oh well, there's it's
We
Void,
seen
but
Jackie CK.
not gonna lie, Void sounds really good because like Sniper can do damage from outside the chrono.
Yeah, they got a
Um,
lot to throw in there. They've got
Maybe
the
Wraith King.
Could be
DP
Void, yeah.
ghosts. They got the DP ghosts. They got the ice shards. Not much damage there. Sniper can stay outside and shoot in. Doom, of
So much.
course.
Let's see.
Monkey King.
Monkey King?
Select your
All right, stunning carry. I mean, technically,
It
give
could
some
be.
team fight, which they. All right, so Monkey King plus DP is really good, right? Like you cannot fight into that circle, but they have no stuns. Unfortunately, they have Tusk, low cooldown stun.
Buttrug has the really badass Doom skin. I love that
Buttrug
one so
is-
much.
Decked out right now. He is dripped out.
Dude, there's a
This
lot of
is
good drip that game. Look at
absurd,
that
dude.
potato Mars, dude.
Look
That
at,
is.
look at that shield. It's taking up my whole screen.
Yeah, you can't even see Shadow Demon.
Everybody's looking good. Everybody's looking good. You know what? Win or lose, you look good, guys.
I don't
all
know
of
if I don't know if I like the Monkey King, to be honest with you. I think he's just going to need to be born with like a satanic to even look at Medusa. Basically, this is his biggest problem.
Monkey King is very. Monkey King is a decent hero right now. It's not like as bad as it was maybe like 1 or 2 patches ago, but it's skill based. It's all about like, do you enter the fight correctly? Do you like dance around the fight correctly?
Look how much of that, like, the biggest thing with Monkey King is I feel like Monkey King does really well against BKB and your invincible type lineups, but like
Yeah.
they got a lot of damage that's going to be hitting him through BKB. It's going to make it really difficult after like 30 minutes or so.
The other
for him
thing
to
is
survive.
they have Sniper, so like Sniper can sort of be the like
The real pause
true
one, yeah.
hard carry. If it goes to like 50 minutes and you're defending your high ground, Sniper is as good as it gets.
Right. Only problem is that Sniper is not going to have any ability to come off the high ground this game. That quad pick
In
is
fact-
super good late.
Both teams have good dare I say, excellent high ground defense.
Yeah.
They also have good push.
Prepare
They have
for
Death
battle.
Prophet and they have Lina. Lina's great, especially let's see here.
Why
You want to do
does
your
everyone hate
intro,
Anani?
actually? So it is for Lina, of course, because we have the QoP, which means it won't be as good at pushing. So, but
Yep, you do lose some push capability, but the good news is that the QoP mid plus the Lina 4 are real. I feel like Sniper is going to have no ability to do anything unless, like, just circumstances just go perfectly for him. Like, they've actually put themselves in such a good situation. Like, everything in a fight has to go perfectly for this dire lineup to really thrive here. Now, in fairness, if everything does go perfectly, they're going to be doing loads of damage. They're going to be knocking people out in, like, really short order. Downside,
30 seconds
everything
to
has to go perfectly. If Mars
I'm
gets a
looking
good...
for play here. I'm being.
Mars gets a good arena on some VIPs, and,
Bean does
Pink's
not
coming
know.
out. Yeah.
All right, see, Jackie Chan maybe just a little too early going on her, because now she's just running away and it doesn't matter. Although
we got
Rada's here,
shards.
but
No shards? Okay, yes,
Yeah.
shards, but they're super
Oh.
late and he missed!
he missed. That was bad shards. That's all right. That's all right. You get your rune. It doesn't matter that much, but it could have been better if Jackie waited a little bit. I think.
That definitely also would have been better, I think, if those shards had landed on the staircase instead of in front of it.
Yeah, maybe, or in like the trees, but you know it
Dude,
happens.
just gonna come eat the
Also,
rage creep.
all eyes on Malsky. This position 5 Death Prophet is really, really, really strong, but does have to be played well enough. Like you have a really long cooldown ult that makes a difference in terms of like whether or not you're useless or not as a 5.
Right.
Like how like if only if every single time you press R throughout the game it's effective, it makes a huge difference compared to like if you waste a couple. So
I like how we have our
big
hypothetical
deal.
starting mid matchup in the
I
straight out
know.
supports in the top lane.
yeah.
Alright, now it's time to do everybody's favorite part of the cast, the roll call, baby. So, pause 1 of QoP Circles, CombinationBean, team captain. Pause 2, we've got Kai Tang of Riot Games, repping QoP this time. Pause 3, the craftiest of all
He's a
potatoes
traitor.
on Mars. Pause 4, Tall Balls, today playing Lina, coming off a excellent Earthshaker game. Pause 5, Danger Doom,
Dire's top
who is
tower
actually
is under
Trisoft,
attack.
playing the Shadow Demon this time. And, Boss, as our guest of honor, why don't you do the roll call for the Rada lineup?
All right. So on position 5 we have Malsky. On the Death Prophet. Position 4 we have Rada. On the Tusk. Position 3 we have it's Buttrug on the Doom. Position 2 is Texas Ranger on the Sniper. Sniper mid, classic. And position 1, Jackie Chan, Monkey King had to do a double take on the mid because last game was different.
Yep, they have
stand-ins
changed up.
and everything. So,
I would guess their lineup is probably going to look something like this.
most of the
Moving
season.
forward?
I was expecting Rada to play 5, but
He was looking to play 4 this season.
I know he plays. I was gonna say I know he plays like I think he could just play most positions. So.
He's mostly transitioned to 4 at this point, as I
Especially supports. I mean, 5 and 4, definitely differences. But to be honest, if you're an LD2L player and you play support, you can probably play either one serviceably. Although I will say playing 4, being able to play certain heroes like Tusk, for example, which not everyone plays and is a little bit unique with like the snowball saves and stuff, makes a difference. Some teams don't have players that can like play a Tusk, for example.
Right.
So.
Tusk!
Or one.
Tusk putting the Bean Courier in jail, but Shadow Demon immediately.
Trisoft with the
Yep.
save of the courier, not the.
Wow.
Forget the heroes, you save couriers.
That was very good on Trisoft's part.
Jeez, he
That's-
was like.
That's the mark of
I
a
feel like he
really
did that
good
with
Shadow Demon.
authority, you know? He like was like, no.
That's the
And
mark.
now
of a
he's like chasing
really
him
good
around the world over here too, like. Make you think twice before you go for her courier again.
So far, most last hits throughout the world favoring the Radiant. Kai up pretty commanding amount up over Sniper there at mid. Up 6 last hits up Naya as well. And that was after he abandoned ship for a minute as a creepway pushed under tower. Medusa with a last. Almost got me there, bud. What got you?
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
the
all
TP
chats coming out.
He had to TP back to base because he would have died to the shadow poison.
Heads up play to do that. So
Next time.
Rada cursing in all chat.
I think they're generally the lane's so far going fairly well. I think for the QoP Circles, most notably Medusa, just to this point, is just definitely getting the farm advantage. I would say, and I think it's very uncontroversial to say this. I think most LD2L community would agree with me. I think most Dota players would agree with me. If this goes long, it definitely favors Radiant, right? Like, Monkey King does not outscale Medusa.
So I'll play devil's advocate a little bit,
Go ahead.
because I do agree. Dusa is so hard to deal with late game, so hard to high ground into. Even if you're like winning early, it's so hard to like end the game against Dusa, and then it just goes long anyway. But Sniper's kind of the same. As long as Sniper doesn't get baited into like fighting too much and dying, and farms throughout the game.
Problem
I think,
is, like I said, it's like when this game starts getting later, Sniper can. There's a line. It's sitting in that base around the T3s, and if Sniper
Yeah.
ever crosses that line, he's dead, like instantly,
Yeah.
basically.
I definitely
He
true, especially
can't-
against like Mars, right? So like
Right.
Mars is gonna jump an arena, and if Sniper's in that arena, there's like the whole team will dive tier 3s to kill that Sniper, and then the game is pretty much over. But this is where like the Death
beefing
Prophet and
top
Monkey King
lane.
ult come into play.
Oh, he got him.
Dyer's
Kai already
job.
rotating, 5.5 minutes in, not that early, I guess, but jeez.
Yep, two kills down a bot. Very, very near kill at top as well. Tallball's got the full might of the Monkey King there, but actually managed to live. So I was chasing a hypothetical kill when Kai was down there
Kai was
bot.
early
sneaking
level
people.
6, man. I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't even use ult, so
Radiant's middle tower is
this Sniper is definitely probably feeling a little vulnerable.
There is
Guys.
one thing that's not going to be favoring this offlane much. Unfortunately, Crafty Potato in another unfortunate offlane situation. There is one thing that's going to be against, like, hanging against this offlane for a while. They really have nothing to do when Monkey King gets full stacks. Like, he can just start beating people up. There's not really much recourse to it for a very long time.
Monkey King is an underrated hero in this particular game, I think.
He has a lot to prove. He definitely, like, the nightmare scenario for this Rada lineup is like Monkey King jumps in and just dies in 2 seconds. Like, if that happens, oh, good comeback kill there on the Shadow Demon. If that happens,
The
there's
thing about
really no recourse for the team out there.
the thing about Monkey King is he can just stand in the middle of the
Pack again. About time
Yep.
too.
Oh.
Doom
Doom
down.
is dead.
TP back mid.
Kai has made 2 rotations
Kai has made
in
2
the
rotations.
7 minutes of
Rotations.
gameplay. 7
And-
minutes of gameplay.
And in those
Kills
two, yep. In those,
around Medusa, right?
in those 2 rotations, he's made 3 kills.
Like 2 Medusa's lane. That's what when I play mid. When I feel most effective, I go to the safe lane, and I hand some kills or assists to the just on a silver platter to the carry, right? Who's already hopefully having a good lane, which Medusa's lane is going fairly well. But
Yep.
these rotations out of the mid lane, Sniper has just
That's
farmed,
tough,
which
though.
is
Oh my God!
exactly-
Oh my
Okay.
god! Big ult on the DP, but Monkey King's here, and man, he's
Only
pissed.
the pause 5 though.
Oh, he missed stun.
Yep, they both missed the stuns against each other. As a
That
result,
was-
2 ships
that was a
passing the
free
night.
kill on Lena. Good on tall balls. He moved correctly with his wind lace. He's got the wind lace that helped.
Moved very
Funny that that
unpredictably
helped.
there.
Yeah, he went like sort of a dangerous way. He went towards the enemy tower, you know, where Monkey was not expecting.
I've had the privilege of playing a game with tall balls. I had the privilege of playing a game with tall balls today, actually. Danger Doom looking a little in trouble here. Going for the Doom, not for himself with the illusions. That's good.
It worked. Yeah.
Forces him to walk away. Forces him to just not take that fight. Sniper has shown up here at bot. Need to be careful about this. He's got.
He has a haste.
Certainly
Yeah,
here.
this is pretty much the only
Bean is
situation where you
dead.
rotate. This is huge for him if he gets this kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to. Yep.
Yep. Bean definitely should have just retreated right under the tower
and I
the
love
second he
it.
was on radar.
DP comes mid, gets XP, huge to get that level 6 and just be strong in general. If your position 5 DP is like not that behind on levels, or dare I say even like ahead on levels, it's so strong. That hero is busted right now.
Yep, that was definitely a time. Bean should have just played that safe. Just Sniper was spotted, Sniper was called, and just was not
This is
listened to,
really good.
unfortunately.
This is really good. Sniper's
that was
bottom getting some
very good.
farm.
Ludicrously good moment there.
Oh, for Dire anyway, it's good.
Yep.
But Dusa's still like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually not leveling Doom level 6, it looks like.
interesting. It's really good against QoP. The other thing I didn't even notice until just now, but they pick QoP into Doom, which
Yeah.
QoP is not like you can play around it. It's not
Right.
terrible, but
Doom has too many targets this game for that to be a
how
big
often do you
concern.
want to pick QoP into a hero that directly can deal with you? Like usually, QoP's not like that meta right now.
Here's what I'll say to
Got
that. It's
nerfed
like
a
if you doom quad, that means you didn't just doom the Medusa.
Well, there comes a point in the game where you can't Doom Deuce anymore because she
Right.
doesn't care anymore.
And there's also going to come a point in the game where you're not going to be able to doom Quap because she's going to be able to pick up Link as without much resistance this game. What?
Alright.
I mean, net worth right now is looking
Doom,
decent for
yeah.
Dire.
1K advantage. I've definitely turned around the early lead that Radiant eked out there.
I think QoP.
It's an old Doom a creep and then eat a trick.
Doom getting called out publicly.
Oh man, yeah, that makes a difference. It really does. But at the same time, if he wasn't gonna doom QoP, maybe it doesn't make a difference.
Man's
In my
allergic
opinion,
to tomatoes.
that's
what can I
Doom's
say?
job. When they drafted the hero Doom, it didn't have a job. They gave it a job when they drafted QoP.
Get
on
the
their team.
exorcism here.
Yep, good
Tired,
exorcism.
never
Doom
fun.
is his namesake. Goodbye, Doom. Molsky has to drop all the life steal out at once. Gets a good silence.
This is not.
Still chasing. They don't have anything to back it up. Monkey King jumping in. If they had actually spotted that out, I
Molsky
think
lives.
he's dead.
Molsky lives. The first exorcism is all but wasted,
Middle tower is under
which is
attack.
kind of what I was talking about.
Radiant's courier
But that's okay,
killed.
because it still does so much tower damage that second one can just make up for it if they take any tower with it. So.
Right.
And as the game goes on, and like the enemy team starts like making more
They're
aggressive
going
moves.
all in under this tower here. Looking at Lena.
Oh, what an LSA!
Great LSA.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Monkey
Lena's
King
still
tries to
alive. Lena's
ult
still
and he
alive
just gets
somehow.
put in jail.
Lena will die, but lasted so long. The
Yeah.
LSA made a difference.
Trying so hard to get the Monkey King ult off here.
First left is likely. Ooh, okay.
Nope, Trisoft
Death
barely.
Prophet is,
getting
and
out.
this is definitely what you
Arena
want to see
coming.
out of Death Prophet.
Arena coming.
Okay, I don't know. Is Molsky gonna die or what? Let's see.
I doubt it. There's no blink on
Ah,
the Mars.
No, the creeps went over to the camp, and that's it. Yeah, no blink on Mars. Molsky lives. This is the thing about the Death Prophet. I mean, you're strong now. You're level 7 Death Prophet. Even if you're not mid, it's a strong hero.
Right.
He has 4 points in.
Being way out of
Soul
position
Stalker,
right
or
now.
Whatever it's called. Is it Spirits, I think.
Oh,
Bean is just dead, I think.
Bean running out of mana. Out of mana.
Yep. Out of life.
And
Yep.
out of existing.
Being definitely way out of position there. Just needed it. There's just
I
nothing
think
to be
Bean
gained there.
should be in the triangle at this point, maybe at this
Right.
point in the game. Not there for sure. Maybe maybe the mid lane even, because the mid tower's still up.
Quap has been doomed. Quap is in fact.
And I'm sure that's
doomed.
where she'll go now. But it's like one of those things where you're like, ah, shit, I shouldn't have even been on this side of the map.
Yeah.
It becomes more obvious once the whole team is on top of you.
Of course.
Yeah. Nice spear by Mars there to
Yep.
get rid of Tusk. That was looking a little shifty. Crafty Potato, once again, like not the tankiest, which, I don't know, his lanes haven't gone great today, but
Right. In both
He's only
both
level
times he's had a
6.
pretty rough matchup.
he just needs levels. I don't know what the issue is, if he's getting zoned out of creeps and getting denied, like, you know, it's,
Radiant structures.
I mean,
Being down bot again. I just don't think this is necessarily.
I
the
don't think
place
it's
to be.
easy lane against
Take the
Dusa.
mid tower, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, Exorcism now, and like this is what I'm talking about. Like this tower is definitely dead because of Exorcism. Probably dead anyway, but like with another hero, but
Right.
like there's no way they can test when Exorcism's going, so and the tower was low, so it's just automatically gone the minute she presses R.
Jackie Chen trying to make a play on the top lane here, perhaps.
Right. Being
Anyone
very
notice
aggressive.
Sniper's net worth?
Yep, he's pulling ahead. About 1,000 ahead of Medusa
Like
here.
there's a Doom on this team that's not keeping up. Like barely. He just skipped him and like now he's lost again. Like
The only downside is I do still think there's a big question of if he can actually make that net worth, like if he can translate to doing anything. It's definitely going to be a
Sure.
very.
I mean,
Very
I
good.
agree, but they don't dive him that well. And the problem is Dusa, as we see Dusa die.
Said.
Arena on Doom alone.
Dusa, this is how Dusa loses the Sniper by being 2k behind, which is what's happening right now.
Arena takes out Doom. Death Prophet looking very low. Death Prophet looking very dead. Arena takes 2. 3 potentially to come.
I mean, that's good, but you lost
for
Medusa.
Yep, losing Medusa definitely worse than anything they could possibly get here, basically. Tough trying to buy some time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Smash sure is if Tall Balls ends up getting Walrus
Yeah.
punched out of existence, yeah. I think no matter,
Yeah,
even if
it's
they
tough.
took all 3 and lost 0 there, it's still probably worse to have lost Medusa.
Tusk basically
It's
didn't
so
lose
big.
any gold there. And Sniper the whole time climbing the network chart, right? Now he's like way ahead of Doom. It's kind of ridiculous. That's not okay. Kai's QoP, a little too quiet, in my opinion. 3-1 and 5, which doesn't seem quiet, but
All 3 of those kills, and at least one of those assists came out of lane phase. That was 10 minutes ago now. Yeah.
yeah.
Has been
It's just that
playing
in this
too-
game against the Sniper, I feel like even with the Dusa, you have to like. The
You-
difference is you have QoP versus Sniper Monkey King. Like
You
they have
need-
2
you need
greedy
the-
heroes, you only have 1.
You need the fire team here. You need you need to have Lena hanging out with QoP and just murdering people. Simple as that, I think.
And Mars no blink for a little while. You have the blink on QoP. It's still kind of hard to set up the arena with
Yeah,
QoP, but
they're really
Give
not
ult,
gonna
good.
they're really not gonna be able to arena
There's
until
smoke
he
play.
gets.
they're gonna smoke. Yeah, they're setting up for that. On Dire. Dire's 4k ahead. They're strong.
They see
This is
Bean
the
on the
right
top
move.
lane.
Sniper should go to this fight, in my opinion. Just go.
Oh no,
They're not gonna-
Medusa, what are you doing?
You can kill
He's
people
gonna
so
walk in
easily.
strangle.
And
There's
die
Catcher.
instantly.
She's
This is-
dead.
I don't think Dusa has her guard up enough. Yeah, this game is not in the state that you think.
No,
If you don't see the enemy team, you can't walk into that.
no,
Like,
you
have
gotta
to,
be
like-
safer than this. This is
Yeah.
way too confident Medusa playing. She
And
needs
it's
like.
easy to say. We can see them smoking the whole
True.
thing. Like I know that,
Yeah.
but
Here's the thing: when you see 0
Ah.
on the map and they've been beating you up all game, the moment they all drop out, TP somewhere safe.
I wonder
You
if
just
they
gotta
know
do
how like that they're 5k behind. Because I mean, Deuce is 0-4 at this point. Although it was just 0-3 before that kill, but like it looks like it's 9-9, right? To them, it probably doesn't look like it's that bad, but
It's getting worse, yeah.
yeah, it's falling apart. They need a lot out of QoP because Deuce are not gonna be ready for a while.
And
No
every
st-
time she
oh,
dies,
no
it's gonna
stone
add-
gaze either. That's the other thing I think.
Kind
Stone
of
gaze
adds
might
2
have
more
been
minutes to
valuable.
that clock.
Right. Just waste a bunch of resources on illusions, so that's pretty good. Medusa definitely needs to stay safe for this game. Like,
I think Deuce needs
the
to
farm
put a point
pattern.
in Stone Gaze and maybe use
Yeah,
it
that's
next
true.
time someone tries to kill her. Although
Also,
she got
you're gonna
doomed
be-
last time, so
He's gonna be taking a point in Stone Gaze next level pretty much no matter what, but...
right for 11 and 12, yeah,
Yeah.
most likely.
Oh, we got people in here. Now we got people in chat. I didn't even notice it's been so quiet.
Yeah, I see some people. Vex, Minoy, what's up? Hope everyone's games were fun
Yep.
and entertaining.
One other team is out of the game. Please do not say how it went.
I will spoil myself, even though they will not. But I'll wait.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still waiting for QoP. She has the Kaya. Went for the Kaya build. I guess that's still the build. I thought it was going back to like Orchid sometimes. I don't know how good Orchid is this game though. Maybe it's not that good.
Right.
I think it's okay against Doom. It doesn't seem that good against other heroes, maybe.
I'll tell you this, I think Bean's playing this game too
That's a
similarly.
swap game.
Too similar to the last game. You know, last game, this sort of play style definitely worked. You know,
Yeah,
very
I
tanky
agree.
hero, very, solid early game advantage, right? But this time, like, no, that's not happening. You cannot be just wandering around right now. You have to
Yeah,
have a
I
plan.
mean-
You have to be thinking wherever you're going at all times.
They have some vision in their triangle for her. She's just farming up right now. Oh, it's blocked. The ancient campus. Yeah, Dire's playing this so well right now. They want this win. They are
Yep.
very much on their way to getting it.
Yeah,
Sniper is fat. Like, can we just talk about, like, Sniper is stupid fat?
it's all
this is-
damage.
This is Rada's team at full strength, unlike last
Right.
game. This Texas Ranger guy didn't play. Or no, I'm sorry, Jackie
Jackie
Chan
Chan,
didn't play.
yeah.
Yep.
He's
I think Jackie Chan.
1-0-4. Texas Ranger playing
Knock down the bot tower.
very well. Should I say playing or just farming very well? Because that's what's been happening so far.
Okay, we have a response. Big response.
Mosky
It's
dead.
gonna
Huge.
yell.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom out on
Doom
Quap.
Quap, but it's hard to say that's gonna mean anything.
Not gonna mean anything.
We got so much out on Jackie Chan, but he's
Chan?
just not dying.
Gonna live,
Okay, there we
or
go.
is he? He's gonna die.
Had to lose tall balls for that, which
Yeah,
is really not ideal.
Doom gonna
gotta
die.
read.
It's a good fight for Radiant.
Yep.
Yep.
Very good.
And I would say, I don't know if this is what I meant by waiting for
Oh
Quap to
no!
do more, but tanking the Doom. Oh, Tusk. Snowballing, it's not gonna matter. He's gonna die.
Yep. They almost positioned themselves really, really badly on that, but luckily.
Yeah,
They
if Quap
realize
just
it
tanks
last second.
Doom, then you know it's no problem. If you just get doomed and don't die, come
Right.
back into the fight anyway.
So when does Sniper have to start showing up to these fights?
I think that was the alarm. I think he just has to start showing up now. Because if he waits too long, Quap and Medusa get too scary, then like he's not going to be able to kill anybody, nor is he going to be able to live.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
mean, I would say usually with the items he has right now, he's very dangerous. You press Mask of Madness and you press, well, first you press the take aim and then you press Mask of Madness, and you do insane damage. He has the what's it called, Grove Bow as well, so he's attacking from anywhere. But against Ducey, you can't really, like, it doesn't work as well. 'Cause she does the same thing you do, and you can't burst her before, like, the fight's over. Or...
And Medusa has a way better support system for her than Sniper does the other way around. Like, you know, no matter what point in the game you're at, there's always going to be at least somebody who's going to be able to put a little hurting on the. Quap in a bit of danger here. Somebody's going to be able to put at least a little bit of hurting on the Sniper, right? But the opposite, not really the case.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, he needs a lot of damage, the Sniper. That's more important than anything, in my opinion. Because they could forget about these. They can plan on losing their tier 2s and defend high ground and win the game with
Right.
Sniper. That's definitely a thing. Especially you have Monkey King and DP. And you even have Ice Shards, which is like kind of good for defending high ground. So I don't think like they necessarily have to play for where Sniper shows up soon. I think Sniper needs to get damage at all costs and destroy people
Radiant are scanning.
if he's allowed to attack them. You know,
Right.
on mid
And that's a
game.
big F.
Force the Medusa ult out.
It is a little bit of an if for sure. So I mean that's always a factor with when you're
Couch
Sniper.
potato. There was an option for an arena there. He has the Blink Dagger by this point. Did not take it.
I would also say if Sniper was gonna show up soon, maybe he'd go for Shadow Blade instead of BKB.
Yeah, they're
I think
probably holding
BKB
for a
is-
while.
Dire's
BKB is
top
like,
tower is under attack.
If you go on
He-
me, I have this, and if not, I can just use this if I get in trouble in a fight.
Yeah,
and
he's got the BKB as I see it at this point for one reason. If they get an arena on top of his head, he can hit BKB, walk out of it.
Yeah, it's true. It's too good against Arena. That's true. Pretty good against Quap too. She doesn't do barely anything against it.
You know, at this point, I'm gonna say like, you know, Mars hasn't had like an above like 48% win rate in a long time. Can we just make it so that if you BKB, you just bounce off the side of the wall and you actually have to have an exit to get out of the arena already?
I don't know. Mars is a good hero. He's probably just a little too
Well-
squishy, honestly. He's probably supposed to be tankier. Maybe
Mars-
his passive needs to be buffed or something.
Mars
That's,
gets picked
my
a lot,
opinion.
but it's not
Definitely
fun success.
looking pretty hard for something
We got
here.
something
Medusa
going
is
on
so
there.
low on
Yeah,
mana. This is
all
so
kinds of
dangerous,
action.
dude! Like,
Has been killed.
they're all gone. Where do you think you are? She's
Oh,
just
Monkey
dead
King.
again.
Yeah.
Instantly. That was exactly what they wanted. And she just kind of
Oh,
let
wow.
them have it.
Scream of
Huge
pain.
quabble, but
Great quabble,
Kai
but
is
it
dead.
doesn't matter. It
the
actually
best
doesn't
quabbles
matter
I've
at all.
ever seen, and just
Sniper's
died
here.
instantly. What is that damage?
Oh my god, Sniper.
Yeah, it's Sniper. I talked about it, but he's doing more damage than maybe I.
Tower
I don't know if there's a realistic path for victory at this point for QoP Circles as a result of
It's
that.
funny. It's only a 6K lead, which is like a lot at 24 minutes, but it's now 7K. But as I'm speaking, but
It doesn't matter how big or small the lead is. If you keep losing Medusa every 5 seconds, you just can't do
Yeah.
this.
it's true. It's true. Just having only 9K net worth right now.
It's bad.
And
Yeah.
it's super free rush
If
run.
if Dire plays too passive, I mean, like I said, they still have really good high ground defense on Radiant, like both teams do. But they're getting Roshan here. I don't know. Feels hard. Should Sniper have that? Or should it be like Monkey King?
I'll put on Monkey King, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sniper, I don't feel like he's gonna die that easily, but maybe
I mean-
watch. I'm gonna be wrong. He's gonna get ganked, and it'll be great that he has
He
it.
still has no real survivability beyond the BKB itself. Is the thing. He's always at risk of dying, but they just need to be able to get to him. And right now, that isn't the case.
That's a good position to fight for the
Oh.
Radiant. It does not look like it.
they're
Mars
just gonna
going
lose-
to die.
Yep.
super dead.
3 and under club, just very quickly they're going down.
Map rate.
Are they trying to get their vision back? I guess.
How'd
More
they
than
get
likely.
multi elites
See this
up
this
here?
observer right here on this staircase. That's good. That just got those 3 kills. They do
Yeah.
lose the Death Prophet. Death Prophet didn't have ult and will have it when she respawns. I gotta say, like, you probably don't even care. If you're Death Prophet,
Yeah.
you're just like, whatever. I'm just gonna
That's
ult when
true.
I respawn. Like, it doesn't matter.
Did at least mean that something came out of that for the rating, which is good.
Something, I mean, some net worth and, like, yeah, I guess, but
A small victory, not much of one, but a small victory enough.
and as much as last game I was talking about how, like, Crafty Potato on the axe, like, as long as he has Blink Call, he's useful. It's not quite the same with Mars because of BKB. You
Right.
can blink ult and people just BKB and walk out of it. So your usefulness is a little bit worse if you're not snowballing. And right now he's got support net worth. He's like a farmed support rather than a even modestly farmed core.
And even without BKBs, you saw in the fight where they lost 5, the arena really didn't improve.
Yeah, it's
the
kind of
fight
true.
at
If
all
people
for
just
them.
stand in the middle and say, "What's up?"
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there is going to be a point in this game where Arena. Oh my god, not again, bro.
Medusa.
oh, the queen flop.
Get the ult out at least.
Yep.
That means nothing is
Probably
going to come
fun.
out of this. That's good.
They're just keeping the thumb down on this Medusa this game.
You have to.
Yeah, no argument
it's scary.
there.
It's scary trying to high ground into Dusa. She doesn't have Scotty. Not all that close to it. I would be a little more scared for Dire, like, you know, throwing if she had the Scotty. We'll see how fast they can, like, end this game on Dire. There's still tier 2s up in the mid and bottom lane, so.
Yep.
The Aegis is up on Snap.
Yeah, it's
Sniper.
on Snapfire. Hooray.
Aren't they like the same lore-wise? Like, aren't they from the same
No,
place or something?
it's Snap's from the same place as Stember's
Or is
other
it-
goblins.
Oh, that makes sense. They look alike. They look alike. That's funny.
And,
Well, anyway,
you know,
Sniper
Sniper's
doing
like-
nothing with Aegis, but
Yep.
maybe they're gonna do something now. They're pushing, so. But like these tier 2s, I don't think like this is
Oh.
just time. The fact that the tier 2 was up is just time for Radiant to farm.
Radiant
Smoke play,
split
and the line
top.
is drawn directly to where Medusa is.
Seen
Time
this
she does get
before.
back.
Sniper less than 2 minutes on the Aegis.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they've gotten out of it.
You take uphill? Yeah,
Well,
they're taking a fight
This
uphill.
Lena is just gonna get
Die
yeah.
instantly,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Yeah.
I
think
don't
they
like
just
Lena
lose.
4
Yeah,
for
'cause
this
of the
reason
uphill.
sometimes.
I think they
Lena
just
4
lose
does
this
nothing.
T3, yeah. I don't think there's a hope in hell of keeping this thing.
And this is where the Death
Kaya.
Prophet 5 looks like. What other 5 hero just like means you automatically get a tier 3 tower. I don't know. Maybe
Oh, that's
Okay,
a great arena.
good arena.
Got a Medusa ult coming in from it. But she's just doing no damage at this point.
Scream!
Alright, Death Prophet finally dead. Really good fight from Radiant
5-man
so
scream
far.
from Kai. My
I
god.
think Tusk is gonna die to the
Yeah, he's just
Tusk
dead
dies.
instantly. Wow, okay.
Wow, let's go. Hey, I said it's not over.
And from the jaws of defeat,
Guess what? The
From-
Scotty is gonna be up. The Scotty is gonna be
Yep.
up. This is not gonna get easier for Dire. That's what I said. Like, Death Prophet ult, good for pushing, but really Sniper's the one who has to be able to take down the tier 3s, and because the Death Prophet ult won't be the one to do it.
God, what a scream.
Yeah.
that was a fantastic wobble, yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very well placed, very well timed. If that QoP scream had not happened like that, I think it's just kind of GG for them, basically. It's like the,
Yeah.
the long and short of it there.
Dire's middle tower.
Tear
is
down
under
this tier
attack.
2.
Dire's middle
So-
tower has fallen.
For everyone watching, the team that is in the lead right now, the 4K net worth lead, lost the last game, right, guys?
Yes.
We have a 7-1 Texas Ranger Sniper who, what did he play last game?
Last game, he was a
Razor?
Razor, yeah.
Yeah?
Razor, right. And that was maybe not the ideal performance against Jug. That was
Yeah, he had a
probably a
bet.
little lackluster.
It's weird, he had a better matchup in that game, but it ended up going worse for him.
Right.
We just popped, Doom just popped BKB, I don't know why.
Last game, Kai, for those who didn't see it, Kai was 13-0 and 18 on Coddle mid.
Yeah, he
Like
just
third.
got Mondo fed, basically.
And now he is the QoP, 9-2 and 9, but their team is struggling. It's not enough.
It's really difficult. Biggest problem, of course, Medusa
The
has
amount
been
of
just...
space. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, Dusa ganked.
Oh no, dude, where are you going? Oh, okay. No,
Yeah, the-
no, 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 no. Oh man.
The amount of space Kai would have had to make this game with the pressure that came out would have been. Like, I don't know. He probably should have played a little more aggressive and sacrificial.
Potentially.
We'll see. Game's not over. They just won a big fight, and he's strong. He's level 23. He's actually the highest level in the game. So
Right. Medusa's starting to get to the point where the Shadow Demon illusions of her are just going to start doing Mondo damage. They're just going to have to be taken out in fights.
Scanning.
Dire's scanned out. They scanned out triangle. There are indeed 5 people in this triangle right now. Or 4 people actually in missing QoP. 5 now.
or smoking,
Or,
which
smoke.
usually when there's 4 people together at 30 minutes in the game, they're gonna smoke. So
Yep.
I wonder if they don't seem to have picked up on it. They're walking into them.
Yep.
But
Unfortunately, the way the reveals came out, Tusk was uphill when it happened, so...
Okay.
nice initiation.
Doom just
Aw,
got Lincolned!
Yeah, it did.
huge.
ult
Absolutely
comes
enormous
out.
for Radiant. Radiant looking good to win this right now. This fight.
Doom in the arena.
Monkey King is here, but
Oh,
is there any way he can do this right now?
Yes, he can, because Sniper's also back there.
Yeah, he is. He's throwing so much damage into this fight.
Oh, but now Sniper in jail. We're gonna
Only
be
the
looking at
2
big
of them.
Snipers.
Oh man.
He's out.
Yeah,
He's done.
The
No
right
more of
move.
this.
It's the right move. The game is even though. And Deuce is getting fatter. If the game had gotten any worse, like 3 minutes ago, Radiant would be done. But they're back in it for sure.
Blue Jay says Kai is possessed by the spirit of Trash Boat. What do you think, boss?
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
playing
is
very
under
well.
attack.
I think he identified like. If you look at the last 2 fights, he hit huge quapples, and
Yes.
I think he realized like we kind of need like game-winning plays right now, or this is gonna get out of hand. So
Quapax
he
comes
saved
out.
he saved he saved it. He didn't blow his load, so to speak,
Right.
early in the fights, and
Playing very,
I mean,
very
also
consciously. with
credit to Bean. Bean hasn't died.
Yep, she started to turn that nose
Still
up. I
5
think. I think there was a
14
key moment of
assists.
realization there.
Yeah, 14 assists on your carry is not like usually what you're looking for, but that's all net
Otto,
worth.
Otto asks, how did the Deuce not get banned? Very easy. They picked it first phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, they second picked it. They opened with Lina, Dusa,
Yep.
Yeah.
We got somebody here.
Yeah,
and
Yep. Got
as they are
DP,
clawing back
very
into this
dead.
game, it looks kind of good.
Again, the Lincoln Sphere just ruining a lot of stuff for these guys.
Kai looking good.
Very powerful Lincolns on this guy. It's actually changed so much about how these fights are going.
Yep.
Not sure. I think maybe DP should have gone for Aeon disc.
Potentially.
Because getting bursted is pretty.
Jackie Chin playing the rat game. Looking at
Okay,
bot.
Arena.
Great arena. Sniper just has to walk away, but
looking
man, he's
vulnerable.
having such a hard time. He's dead! Jackie Chin is dead!
Is under attack.
Oh my god!
Crumbling.
Radiant's
a big
bottom
scream, dude.
barracks are under attack.
Oh my god! What a
The
fight.
third in a row, and he has Ag, so that's on like a 30-second cooldown now, which means
Yeah.
those good screams we've been seeing, now he can just throw them whenever he wants, basically. I mean, people get Ags and they'll like clear a creep wave with the quad bolt, so
Dire's middle tower
it's
is
free.
under attack.
Very free, yes.
They need to stop grouping up, even though that's kind of how the DP and the Monkey King play.
Dire's bottom
with
Yeah, it's
their ults.
very, very unfortunate. Right now, this has become a one-man show. Like,
Sniper
that-
needs to be way back, way in the back.
that fight really just kind of shows, it's like, right now, this is Sniper. It's all Sniper. This is a one-man team, basically.
Mhm.
Like, Monkey King, the exact nightmare situation I lined up at the beginning comes out there. Like, he gets this really great go, and what should be a great initiate for him and for his team, and he just melts in seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's going for Silver Edge. I don't know. I don't know what the right item is this game.
Radiant looking at Roche. Not finding
I'm not a
anything there.
Russian player. Like I said a lot throughout all this game, the high ground defense on both teams is really good.
Right.
It's really up to Dire now, which is so funny because it's been like 3 minutes since I was talking about Radiant having to defend their high ground, but they need to, like, Death Prophet ult, the next 2 are huge if the game lasts long enough for 2. Sniper has to not get out of position at all, so he can defend high ground.
Medusa's gone for Blank Dagger here, which is going to help deal with the Sniper problem quite a bit if they can get it
man,
off.
and
in
that's
fights.
actually really good for what I'm referring to too. She could blink on the high ground with like Stone Gaze going, and because she's tanky now with the Scotty, she needs to fill up her mana. But once she does, like, she could just blink on the high ground and maybe not care if she blinks like outside of that tower range.
Ooh, QoP actually going to the danger zone here a little bit.
QoP can also blink on the high ground, so Sniper is gonna have to really be careful about how this goes, but Sniper going for Scotty without the
interesting.
Dragon Lance. I think you need to if you're high ground. So right now he's not. He's walking back, but I think when you're high ground, you just put the Dragon Lance in.
Right.
It's like he really needs to be attacking from like the tier 3s because he's gonna get blinked on by QoP, Mars.
He's
and
going to need every bit of help he can
potentially
get,
Dusa.
yeah.
Potentially Dusa as well. So if you're a sniper and Dusa just blinks on top of you, you're not feeling so good.
It can get worse really fast. Mars looking a
Sniper's
little
health
hungry.
pool is only 2k right now. I don't know.
He's got a lot of ability. One thing that the Radiant does have, they have a lot of ability to slow siege. Between the Manta Style and the Shadow Demon, they can send a lot of Medusas in very quickly. Jackie Chin just continually pushing out, basically just undoing what Kai is doing every couple of minutes, just waiting for Kai to push out a lane and then just going right back in, pushing it right
I mean,
back.
to some degree, this is all about Roche. Actually, Dire should be. Honestly, Dire should be like trying to make sure they get Roche vision, smoke out to the Roche pit, and put some vision down.
Right.
There's a DD there. They're gonna get Roche on Radiant if they see it. I think.
Medusa got Daedalus.
This is the mistake on Dire. They need, like, Roche is everything in my opinion, and they have good ability to contest Roche with Shrapnel, Death Prophet ult, and Monkey King ult. And then Doom could chill there and like doom somebody while they finish Roche or something. But yeah, it's a free Roche for Radiant, it looks like, so it's probably GG.
Gonna be our Shard Roche as well. Free Shard coming out of this could be on a lot of these people. Shadow Demon already has his. Lina does not. Mars does not. I don't know who takes this shard. Exactly, to be honest with you. Nobody on Radiant has that great a shard, doesn't already have one.
Juice takes it, I bet. Yeah.
They're just gonna leave the Aegis on
Wait,
the ground.
yeah,
Okay.
Deuce's shard is pretty good, isn't it? Wait, hold on.
It is, but you need Ags to really make it mean anything.
Oh, yes.
They got a leveler, by the way.
Yeah, without Ags, it's not that good. I guess that's true.
QoP just finished
I mean,
Refresher.
it doesn't hurt though. It is damage. It's pretty good damage.
QoP got Refresher, Doom also got Refresher.
Not a lot of spells though, actually, that applies
I
to
think
on the
it
other
more
teams.
is-
Well,
Maybe
we'll see how
not.
good the high ground defense is pretty soon.
Maybe.
Somebody was asking if Sniper had a Diff Blade. The answer is no.
I think that's a bait sometimes against Dusa. Especially for Sniper. Sniper's attack speed is obviously like pretty good, but it's not like you're a Wind Ranger or some illusion hero.
Right.
Kind of like the combination of damage and attack speed and range that.
I like this, both Jackie Chan and Kai just trying to cut each other's wave here.
Yeah. Equilibrium warfare.
The Dire has the top wave pushed in.
Well, no, actually, right now there pretty much is no top wave of any description.
Sorry, Dire is cutting the top wave is what
Yep.
I meant to say with the Monkey King.
Radiant also cutting top wave. There is no top wave
I was
today.
looking at the mini map and I realized it's not Dire, it's just Monkey King in the trees. But
Yep.
yeah, that's still pretty good. I mean, these things matter. The thing is that the Deuce is on the other side, and Deuce is not getting any weaker. So
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right.
Sniper's not even close to the top net worth anymore.
Yep. I just like to say, you know.
Which I think
What-
means maybe he should have farmed more during the game. I'm not sure. He farmed a lot.
Oh my
Oh,
God! Immediately just going hard on the.
Doom is out.
That is a
Doom is
strong
out
Doom
on
number
Deuce,
one.
which is
Kai's
a
dead.
mistake in my opinion.
Both Dooms come out there. Swap
Oh.
buyback.
Two Dooms. All right, actually,
This is in
Yep.
this is
trouble.
dead and probably dead again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
was-
think there's
I was
any
wrong about the
That's
Doom
back.
target being wrong.
Well, because there was two Dooms. He had Refresher. That was his
yeah,
Refresher
that's
reveal.
fair. That's fair.
Oh, he's dead.
That's a dead hero.
The
That's a dead hero.
exorcism.
He actually died at the tower
Okay.
there.
And,
No,
and
neither
ha-
can push up
notice
to
that
what we learned
all
from
the towers are still up. The high ground defense is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
The definitely, I think it was a mistake there to try and go deep. I
And the
think that
interesting thing is like they get a tier 2 mid maybe, but like both teams are gonna have their tier 3s. I think. I'm not
Right.
sure. Maybe 80 seconds is enough for them to get something here on Dire, but
And Kai is in a super dangerous spot too right now because he bought back. So if he dies, it's probably over.
he's trying to
Yep,
split
he's
push.
got
He's
7
doing
minutes.
this like really annoying. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna bring him back to last season's finals against Minoy. He picked QoP both of the first 2 games, and this was my life. Just him on every part of the map with bots and blink, just cutting waves. And like wherever you are, he's elsewhere pushing your tower. Like Kai's getting a tier 3 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
He's 100% getting it. Now they're getting a TP on Tusk.
What's Tusk gonna do? He's just gonna
I
die.
might even get a rack. Hey, Kai's. Oh. No,
Oh.
they're not gonna. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he can use that because he has Ags. He doesn't care. He's got low cooldown. He blinks. He's gonna get out, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Rada
Yeah.
knew right where he blinked to, but wasn't
That
quite
shit
fast
is so annoying. No lie. The blink, or the QoP bots, build like this is just so with the refresher and everything is so annoying. You split push. It's a lot like what he was doing last game with the coddle.
right.
It's not that much different, really. He has no BKB. I just noticed. That's I guess it's not that good of a BKB game.
No, that doesn't do anything for you here. 5-man
Big
smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trysoft in quite a bit of danger here, actually. But again, QoP at this top wave, and you know, even when he doesn't really get an objective, one of the big things to note is just more damage you don't have to do when you're here next time. Uh-oh. Tall balls and Medusa.
And tall balls Lina. I mean, you just don't
Instant-
live as a hero.
Yep, instant doom, but the Medusa ult comes out first, but man, Medusa just can't live here! You just can't do this,
goodness.
Medusa!
They have
Oh,
the
boy.
damage apparently for Dusa, huh?
Yeah.
They definitely do
Jeez.
when Medusa's 1v5ing.
This
It's 2v5.
this sniper is really doing damage.
Radiant's middle tower.
Buyback comes out from Lena.
I mean, they're all doing pretty equal damage.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh man. They're gonna
This
get
has
too
buyback
stuck
and
for
it is used. Yeah, this is defining the game right here. Good arena.
Really good arena. This actually.
Oh, the
screwed
Yules
things so
though
much.
from DP is so big, but nope, not big enough.
What did
Mars
QoP
is
just
tanky
scream at?
now.
Oh my God,
Oh,
sniper!
sniper vulnerable, sniper vulnerable.
TPing.
But
He's TPing
Yeah,
his
he's
out.
out.
he made it. He made it. Jackie Chan alive as well.
That's actually really. Radiant has one more life basically because they had to buy back. Being...
Yeah, for sure. And there's still not a lot of pushing happening. They did get that tower mid on Dire, like they got the Radiant.
This is
Tier 3.
really bad actually. They're in a lot more peril than they realize because everybody has buyback, so it really does not matter. Honestly, that fight went well for them.
Yeah, Dusa, I mean, Bean right now can show us, you know, whether or not she can clutch the late game scenarios, because this is very much on her and Kai to
Right.
not die. Let's see what the. Yeah, no buybacks on either one of them.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, they
Buyback
definitely had to
on,
play very safe for a very long time. Kai is crazy, dude. Kai
He
has
doesn't
lost
wanna
his
play
mind.
safe. Okay. I guess he does want to play a little safe.
Has fallen.
Are they just gonna eat the racks here? Nobody's actually gonna go for that, which is interesting. I think that's a mistake. I think
I don't
Rex
know.
matters a lot more for the Dire than it does for the Radiant here. They just don't have, like, outside of Sniper, you really don't want to be, like, forced to do this, basically. Being
Here they go now.
dead.
If they win this
Okay.
fight, then they
Ooh.
were ripe for it. They have to kill. Dusa's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, they didn't go
Whoa.
for Sniper.
Oh, Deuce
She-
is dead.
Her mana
Yep.
pool isn't big enough.
It's over, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you
it's
go.
big, and she has like the right items. I don't know. She's just. I think this sniper just does so much damage. It's
Problem
pretty
is that
crazy.
every fight they ignore him. They ignore the Sniper every time. They just go for either Monkey King or Doom, especially
This is
Doom.
what I
They're
talked about with
way
the-
overcommitting
with
to him. The
with
problem
the
is,
high
they,
ground defense.
they can go for Sniper. They just don't want to. They are really.
But I will
ignoring
say,
him.
like, Radiant's getting buildings out of this. So unless they lose the game right here, they have an advantage. A little one. They're missing 2 tier 3s at this point on Radiant. They're pretty vulnerable in their base. But so is Dire. Dusa just needs to respawn before the game ends, and should be alright.
Radiant's middle has fallen.
Let's see if that's possible. Okay, there.
What are the
Pentagram
odds?
coming out on Crafty Potato.
Oh,
Great
another
scream of
big one,
pain.
Papa's doomed.
She's, yep. No, she wasn't. She's just regularly silenced, I think.
Oh, regular silence. Fake news. Apologies.
Buyback's coming
Yeah,
in.
the game will not end, it looks like.
Yep.
Buyback on Monkey King too. Like now, Dire a little more vulnerable.
Yes.
Second scream of pain comes out.
Monkey King jumped right in there too. He wanted some action, but Quap said no, thank you.
Alright,
All right, so
they're gonna
there's
equalize.
2 lanes of racks down. It's about dead even game.
Yep.
It's about dead even game.
Equalize.
Just
It's actually
20 seconds.
it's actually in Dire's favor here because they still have their bot melee.
I mean, I would say maybe Radiant. They
Oh,
have a
that's true.
slight net worth lead, and the top lane is pushing, and the top lane is like big right now, because this is what's gonna decide this top lane. It's gonna decide who gets megas if someone gets megas in this game.
Right.
This is gonna respawn, so that's not a question anymore.
Right.
Top outpost is Radiance, so I feel like they have a slight advantage.
They're all doing Roche. All looking at Roche here.
Oh
Okay.
jeez, Radiant needs to be on it.
I don't think they have
Looks
any
like
clues
no?
what's happening.
Damn. So we'll see who they gave it to. Last time they gave it to Sniper
Scanned
and didn't do much with it.
I scanned it, but it's super late.
It's like, check.
Monkey King.
Oh, okay.
Go in there, Kai! Are you kidding me? Oh,
Why?
you gotta go in there.
Why did he
You gotta
not?
go in
Why did he
there.
not?
You gotta take the chance. You gotta take the chance. It doesn't give vision, so he can't see.
Yeah,
He
he
just
couldn't see what was
threw
happening.
it. He doesn't even know that he hit like 7 people with it and
Right. Well, I mean,
moved
you
them
gotta.
off of the ages.
You
like,
can
holy
assume
crap.
you gotta take the chance there, right? Like,
I mean, I would, but it's like I've also done stuff like that and just died and looked terrible. So like, it doesn't mean it's right, but I would have myself, because like
Monkey King takes Aegis.
that's why you get
Toss
out of bed in
takes
the morning and
Shaze.
steal Aegis. All right, so
Okay.
Monkey King has Aegis. Yeah, it's
I believe
way
believe
better
Axe
on
went
him.
to. I believe Axe went to
Smoking out
Doom.
of base. I don't know what this is accomplishing, really, but
maybe just a ward and not get caught out before
Yeah.
like they're seen or something.
take
Before
out
they see
post
the
here,
enemy.
perhaps.
Yeah. Get out on the. Sometimes you just smoke out of your base to get on the map.
Yep. It's gonna be base race. That'd be funny.
That would be funny, but
Doom's courier going down. It's got overwhelming blink on it. Alright, turning around a
Yeah,
bit.
Rada team is definitely concertedly pushing the top lane.
Yep.
Radiant's top tower is
They got all.
They're
They're
using all the
looking
resources they have available to get megas.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
at going to lose their own bot melee for this, of course.
Eh, it's fine.
Sniper, very, very dangerous for this tower. This tower is at like 70.
Has fallen.
They need someone to
5%
respond to Kai.
Oh, wow, they really do. You're not kidding.
But they're
This
not
is what I'm
gonna-
talking about. Like, you just. This is like
Okay.
nature's
Doom
top, it
out!
feels like.
Cool arena though.
They forced Kai
But
back. He's
man!
man, Kai should not have. I think he should have stayed.
Two
Maybe I'm
big
wrong.
screams!
Pressure orb. Holy.
But it
Jesus,
doesn't
but
matter.
nice.
Sniper is just too
Sniper,
much.
Just kill Sniper.
Okay.
Like every Herald game I play, just kill Sniper.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Wow.
Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna start begging for it in a minute here. Like, just ignore all the other jabronis and kill Sniper.
I'm not gonna lie, this is as classic as it gets. Like not killing Sniper and you lose the game. Like yeah, every
game's
time,
looking
every
over.
time. Now it's Megas.
Radiant's top barracks.
Does that matter? If Deucer respawns, it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
She can defend against Megas, so can Mars decently. Obviously QoP and even Lina. So
They can't end the game right now, so.
Yep.
and I think I still think Dire is pretty vulnerable to getting Mega'd here.
Right.
I think Tall Balls needs to like they need to find a way to like get Tall Balls and Dusa just hitting the tower.
Well, what they really need to find more than anything, they need to find the ability to blink past the Monkey King and just kill Sniper.
They need to like take all 5 heroes up this mid lane, or I mean this top lane. Sorry, not mid, and put everyone except Dusa and Lina
They're looking at
onto
end
the
here.
high.
They're definitely looking at end here.
Dusa's up in 3. It's kind of like a delayed reaction to try to end.
Yeah.
Probably just looking to take Kai
What?
away from top lane.
I guess they were like, I have Monkey King ult, so let's just fight in that. And
Deuce
Deuce
is
is gonna
dead.
die. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Instantly
GG.
dead. She actually doesn't have enough for buyback. That's it.
Alright, that's the game. 1-1.
Alright.
Wow.
So,
Good game.
Easy.
let's, here's the breakdown on the analysis on this game, alright? It goes like this. It's a 3-part process. You know, 3 letters. VIP. Their VIP selection in these fights, QoP Circles, was really bad, frankly. Every single fight, it seemed like,
Yeah.
you know, you would never see the Medusa ult hit that sniper. He was never in range. She had a blink dagger, but she didn't utilize that portion of it. You would never see Sniper getting hit by that LSA, and you would certainly never see QoP blinking on the Sniper. I think they dramatically overvalued the Monkey King, and especially the Doom.
Everyone
in that
except
early game.
Sniper, they overvalued.
Right.
Sniper's 11, 2, and 11, you know? Monkey King had a really nice game, but um,
So many of those kills came in like the last few minutes of this match, basically.
yeah,
You had a very major last couple of team fights, but you know, I think the VIPs are a big problem for QoP Circles here. They really need to get good at jumping on one guy in particular, figuring out who that guy is, because this is a one-man show. Let's make no mistake. And if you want to talk about a really solid display for somebody who's just coming in, that's a really solid display for
The Texas
Texas Ranger
Ranger.
45. Yeah, very
yeah,
good.
what
look
a
for him.
game by him on the sniper.
Yep.
I think Kai, he
Oh.
probably should have prioritized sniper over like getting the big ults where he hit multiple people, even though
Right.
he carried multiple fights. Like multiple fights they
Yeah.
were gonna lose, and then he hit like 2 QoP ults and they just won the fight anyway. And so like it's hard to say if that was the wrong move, but there definitely wasn't enough focus on the sniper. So I
Right,
don't know. I
yeah,
feel like
and
that's
that's pretty
definitely
much
at
it.
least partly QoP's job, and definitely Crafted Potato definitely needs to have better games for this team if they're gonna be like playoff contenders. I mean, this is week 1. They won their first game. They're 1-1.
Right,
Like,
they won
there's
their
no,
first game in
there's
a very
nothing to
interesting
like
fashion.
be, and the axe calls were huge in the first one, but both games he was definitely like trying to have a game as opposed to like having a game. So,
Right.
and he played well last season. This is not criticism. It's just like that's gonna definitely need to be a thing that, especially since that's their highest lane, right? Their highest MMR lane, the off lane. They should be dominating. So, for this team, that's gonna be important.
Right. Yeah, I think it's better. Definitely, I think the better picks in order, perhaps. Like, I think the Lena here, the decision to flex Lena, I think it really did not end up going in their favor ultimately. Like, on one hand, great, you got QoP. QoP did really good. I think it was a really good pick. I think it was executed really well. Downside, Lena didn't do anything this game but die. It
Right.
felt like she had zero impact, basically.
Yeah, we flexed Lena 4 a couple times last season. We did it successfully. I think here and there we also lost with it. But whenever I play Lena 4, even though I like playing it, it's fun. It's really fun in the lane because you have like 650 attack range. And you kind of become a core as the game goes on because of the passive. You don't do much compared to like literally every other 4 there is. The
Yeah.
only reason to play Lena 4 is because it's a flex technically, so like it helps your draft. And that's what we would do. Me and Trashboat would flex it, but I don't think Lena 4 is that good. I think Lena's a core hero. It's a 3.
No, and this
or,
was-
I'm sorry, it's a 2, but yeah.
And ultimately, I think there's a very stinging lesson here. You cannot pick the Lena first. I know it's a flex. It's just not a good
And
enough
that's
flex.
why you pick it first, to flex it, right? But I think it's a bait myself. I sort of started to think that as the season went on last season, and we actually played it in the finals and won that game with it. So like, obviously it can win. It's not terrible, but you can see it doesn't do much. Like you just throw your stun and die every fight after like 20 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. Did they get much out of the hero? 5, 11, and 12, 13k net worth? Like, I don't know.
No, I definitely say not. It just felt like Lena had no impact that game. It felt really to me like if they had a more like traditional 4 there. If they had more of an ability to carry out some of those early game fights,
Yeah.
I don't think it goes like this.
I compare it to Hoodwink because like there's a lot of 4s with like a stun or a pseudo stun that do burst damage, right? And Hoodwink's one of them. But Hoodwink has a defensive capability with her Scurry. Her stun is probably easier to land. And the burst also comes with a break, whereas Lena's ult just magic damage.
Right. Either way, I do think it was a very strong showing for both of these teams actually. It definitely.
Yeah, no doubt.
I do feel like Rada definitely did lose an advantage today because he has been very carefully hiding how he's going to be laning people, and revealing this, I do think is going to. I do think it's going to have some impact because now people are going to know what the hell everybody's actually playing. Because I made 3 wrong calls when I was
you
looking at
never
this
know. You never know when people are gonna move around though. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, that's true.
Guess he could
And
be.
I
just
think
flexing
there's
all
strength
season.
in that personally. So
Potentially could just
we
be
know
trying to
Jackie can play mid, and Texas. Look, Sniper can be played carry the same way it was just played, right? Like
right.
there's probably some flexibility here. We know Rada can play 5. So we'll see. We'll see.
Either way, I thought the first game showed a lot of strength in that strategy. I think if the QoP circles play a little more safely and start putting more thought into how their 3 lines up with the rest of the team. Very, very strong team. I think if the Rada lineup really fleshes out some doctrine, if they start figuring out exactly like how these people are going to be lane, if they figure out something to go
Yeah.
on consistently, very strong team as well. And I think that's it for today. So,
Yeah.
as we always say, if you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg to sign up. It's too late to get into Season 13. If you can't tell already, the season has started.
Too late.
Yep, but we are always looking for stand-ins. There were like 4 games today where we needed stand-ins, and it's summer. Well, it's spring.
Yeah,
so
we need like 17 stand-ins.
it's spring, so we're going to be looking at a lot of stand-ins probably through this season. Yeah, I think that's it. But before we
good
go, there's one thing that we always do here. And boss, you were telling me about a sponsorship that you had picked up recently before this cast started.
Do you mean what's attached to the end of my name in Dota?
No, I just mean like just the sponsorship. You watch our casts, right?
Are you talking about TSM?
Oh, I think we've just exposed you a little bit, Mr. Boss.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You should prep me for this stuff. You know, you should tell production to prep me for this stuff.
Yeah. True.
Today's live matchup, was sponsored by water. Water, it's what you need to live.
Nectar of the gods.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.